Yes, I'm aware that this game is very, again, this game is not suitable for people who have anxiety or depression, so if you continue watching this, be warned. You may not enjoy what you find. That being said, how you doing, everybody? My name is Kinesis, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I have to redo day 3. I'm very annoyed. Very annoyed. The game got corrupted and I have to go through it again. So, excuse me if I seem a little lackluster this episode, but we gotta get through this. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Tiddlywinks, Sayori says. Yo, Sayori, fucking, whoa. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. You're a simple person. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you... I'm dying still. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri, tell Tiddlywinks to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford, and frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept a revolution. Suddenly everyone's Yuri. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwap. Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? God? Did you give me things? What do you want, Petey? Okay, dude. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears into the wrapper and takes a big bite. Oh, so good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why don't you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me. Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to da-da-da. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true.
Excuse me. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Oh, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. I was too busy making out with my boyfriend.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika.
I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika.
That's...
Monika looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Tiddlywinks.
I love it when they call me Tiddlywinks. It's so funny. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Oh, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this very seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. And now I'm asleep.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Being a weeb is embarrassing, apparently. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. They keep pushing this relationship between these two, and I'm just not buying it. I'm not feeling it. Natsuki's still my boo. Still Natsuki, man. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. I can't. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? Just fucking don't give me that shit. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. And I touch her head. Man, you really need a brush for that. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar, right here. I try to wipe it off with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't give a shit. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Then you'll get the dick. Alright, thumbnail. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Baka! It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. I fucking wonder why! She's got big boobies. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Yep, because that's all that matters. Boobs. 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 Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Okay, good logic job, honey. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. I like that the main character is not a fucking idiot. You know? Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Tiddlywinks, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Alright, Natsuki. Natsuki, you my boo. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, it might be this on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? What am I like? It's like she's dragging around a dead wet. Well, damn! That was mean! But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't gotta. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Ha. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? Ugh, that's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. That is a great poem. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler and it helps people realize how stupid I am. Natsuki's poem style and Monica's poem style, like that kind of shit, that's like right up my alley. I love this stuff. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone or makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just fur. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Thanks, Natsuki. Alright, fucking Monica. Hi again, Tiddlywinks. How's the writing going? It's alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Okay, so clearly this poem matches more with Sayori. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think, so I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Aha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop, violent, grating waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
Ah, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
Okay, I'm really hoping like these poems become magical at some point in this game, or I'm gonna be real pissed. They keep talking about how words are magic. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Ah, sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something.
Is bullshit. Every poem has meaning. Every poem, because it was written by a person, and that person had intent when they wrote it. So fuck you. Anyway.
Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this TP even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ah, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay. And Yuri, because Sayori can go fuck herself.
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Tiddlywinks. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise.
I see. We should definitely try this intimate exercise together sometime. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this a poem you wrote for today?
Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, a classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. She's a cutter. Oh no! Oh no! I made that logic jump! Fuck! Oh shit! Oh shit! I mean, look, okay, look. Their uniform is long sleeve, so we would never know if she cuts. I think that she's one of those people that's, like, really into blood play, and, like, she like, I don't know if she, like, hurts herself for like, masochistic pleasure or anything. I don't know, but that seemed, I don't know, reading that, I read that the first time, and it glitched out, but reading that the second time, I get the feeling that she self-harms in some way, and oh, Yuri, I hope you're okay. I hope I can help in some way. Just be there as a support structure, because that's what you gotta do for people who are hurting. Just be safe, Yuri. Well, now I'm sad.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Well, I can!
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
Eh? She did?
Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have a lot in common.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry. I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener.
And last but not least, Sayori. Girl next door. Not feeling it.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Tiddlywinks!
Huh?
I love it! Especially
After yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really!
I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well,
Maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either.
ah!
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Tiddlywinks poem. Fucking love that. And it makes me feel extra special, like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Huh.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing, and that's exactly how it works. Poetry that makes you feel is good poetry. Literature's supposed to make you feel. It's supposed to make you react. Could be good, could be bad, but if it makes you feel something, then it did its job. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, so... Me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Stop. Stop with that kind of language, dude. Do not foreshadow that shit. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems, but sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yay. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug, and she has depression. I guessed from the beginning that the super outgoing, very, very happy person, I'm positive she has an anxiety or depressive disorder. She has to. Like, you can tell that she's clearly putting on a front to be this ditzy, happy person. It's like little hints for it. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic, that thing that you said that I didn't read out loud. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Tiddlywinks. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Yeah, go write it down while you do that. Bottles! I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle, save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, that's fucking great. Damn, Sayori, that's some good shit. Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Oh, there's a second person who said magic today. You've gotten really passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't do that. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I didn't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Oh, sorry. I thought you'd heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too.
I love open mics. I love open mic performances. God, they're great. Poetry. Love poetry.
So you're always putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's just it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, yeah. There's not gonna be prepared for a good pimp like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Why am I narrating?
Guys.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole group full of I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones who are responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Sorry, Natsuki, I'm just gonna poke you in the eye really quick. Just boop. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself. Is that what we're doing now? Finding new horizons, having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes of reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice.
I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
That's the second time. Nah. Don't.
Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way.
Monica, this is too sudden. I can't. It's so sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of other strangers?
And,
Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Ah, of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or she's simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Oh, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
You're fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? To impress me, perhaps? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates in perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling of fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. You know what? I kind of ship Yuri and Monica. Does anyone else? I kind of ship them too. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow.
Sorry, I giggled. Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Aw, try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. I imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is, it's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. That's actually a really important thing not a lot of people know. Poetry is meant to be read aloud. Like, you're supposed to hear it. That's what does it. Like reading poetry, that's fine, but hearing it, that's what really, really helps you understand the meaning of a poem. What I like to do when I'm reading a poem for the first time is I'll read it in my head first, and then I'll read it aloud. Like here, you guys get the benefit of both. Like you get to read and hear it at the same time, but more often than not, you know, if you're reading one yourself, speaking it aloud can very much help you get through to the meaning. Pro tip for you. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Tiddlywinks liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you very nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
The next time we're going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Tiddlywinks. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tiddlywinks lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Damn, bitch! You're still my boo.
Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. We might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step up in front of blah, 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 blah. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting...
Hey. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. She takes a breath. I get up, and nothing gets me down. And you gotta know, baby, just how you feel. You gotta roll with the punches to get to what's real. Oh, can't you see me standing here? I got my back against the record machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen. Oh, can't you see what I mean? Oh, just jump. Okay, I'm done. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem, get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
No problem.
Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this, I can do this.
Alright. Yes. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best, because I want to get some of that Monica. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yup.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Why am I narrating?
It's okay, Tiddlywinks. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Oh, sorry, I was spacing out.
Yeah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Uh-huh. Well,
What would you do?
what kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
I
would still walk home with you. Like, even if I'm not like romantically interested in her, she's still like best friend mode. Like, I'm not gonna fuck her over just for Yuri. Besides, Yuri is not my boo. Now, if Natsuki asked to walk home with me, that'd be a different story, and I'd have to like flip a coin or something for that. Depends on how serious our relationship was, you know? Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Yuri? Eh?
But she's so beautiful and smart and her boobs are huge.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Tiddlywinks. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, time to write a fucking poem, bitches. This poem is about this poem is called Mouse. Boop! Boop and nibble. Go boop and nibble goes the kitty. Dazzling desire in vanilla. Dazzling desire in vanilla lollipops. My heartbeat lusts and hops in a in sparkly bunnies, which are frightening and fluffy with sugar. My aura is feathery and goes poof with a whisper. There we go. All right. That was okay. That was that. Quick, I need to save. I'm hoping we're good. Oh my god, the video that didn't work yesterday got uncorrupted all of a sudden. Fuck me. Whatever, I already re-recorded it, so fuck me. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please go kick tomorrow's butt, because if you don't, it's gonna kick yours, and I can't wait to see you on the next adventure. And as always, I'm just glad.